Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the referees and players onto the pitch. The Walk of Champions is brought to you by RG Federal Credit Union. Here are the starters for the visiting Houston Dash. At goalkeeper number 1, Aaron McLeod. Defender number 2, Ariana Romero. Forward number 7, Kalia Ohai. Midfielder number 8, Jordan Jackson. Midfielder number 9, Kaylin Kyle. Midfielder number 10, Teresa Noyola. Midfielder number 14, Becky Edwards. Forward number 19, Nina Berger. Defender number 20, Osinachi Ohale. Defender number 21, Holly Hine. And forward number 22, Stephanie Oakes. The head coach of the Dash is Randy Waldrum. And now, ladies and gentlemen, stand up and let me hear you as we introduce the starting 11 for FC Kansas City. With 59 caps from the U.S. Women's National Team, the 2013 NWSL Defender of the Year, number 4, Becky Sauerbrunn. From Notre Dame, number 6, midfielder Jen Buskowski. From UCLA, number 7, midfielder Jenna Richmond. With 110 caps from the U.S. Women's National Team, number 8 forward Amy Rodriguez. From Texas A&M, number 9 midfielder Merritt Mathias. From Overland Park, Kansas and West Virginia University, number 10 midfielder Frances Silva. With 100 caps and 22 goals from the U.S. Women's National Team, the 2013 Golden Boot Award winner and NWSL MVP, number 12 forward Lauren Holiday. With 2 caps for the U.S. Women's National Team from the University of San Diego, number 13, defender Leanne Robinson. With 3 caps from the U.S. Women's National Team, the 2013 NWSL Rookie of the Year, number 15, midfielder Erica Timrak. With 56 caps for the U.S. Women's National Team, the 2013 NWSL Goalkeeper of the Year, number 18, Nicole Barnhart. With 6 caps for the Polish Women's National Team, number 23, defender Nikki Phillips. The head coach of FC Kansas City is Vladko Andonovski. His assistant coaches are Hugh Williams and Goran Karadzov. Goalkeeper coach is Kelly Miller, and the head athletic trainer Sean Dumers. Ladies and gentlemen, one more time for FC Kansas City. Ladies and gentlemen, if you'd please remain standing and direct your attention to the center of the field. Please join us in paying respect to our callers as KSHB Channel 41 meteorologist Kaylee Dion. Excuse me, as Aiden Kearns sings our national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we held at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the barrels of light, o'er the ramparts we watched, were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets regular, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet
Let's hear it for young Aiden Kearns with today's national anthem.
And good afternoon. Welcome to Verizon Wireless Field on the campus of UMKC, where FC Kansas City will play again, this time against the expansion Houston Dash. We're glad you're with us. I'm Dave Stewart here for the next couple of hours as, boy, it's been a grueling stretch for the home team, 9 games in 30 days. But there will be a break coming up between May 25th and June 6th. No soccer, at least no games. And one of the issues with this team is really not having any time to do any training. There's been so much travel, and so you'll have travel for a game day, and then coming back home. And it's been that kind of a stretch with an exhausted soccer team right now. But this is the healthiest FCKC has been in a while. Pretty much all of the bodies are available except Cassie Coleman, who's dealing with a groin injury again, which means Leanne Robinson will start at left back. That puts Merritt Mathias at right back. A little bit out of position for her, but Fran Silva, who will play in the defensive midfield in front of her, will help as well. Looking at Houston's lineup, Dash with just one victory this year, came in the second game of the season against Boston. They did it in come-from-behind style with Teresa Noyola scoring a couple of goals, the game tire, then the game winner. And she'll start in place of Ella Masser, who will not be in the lineup, which is a little bit of a noticeable change for Houston. Noyola did play for FCKC last year in addition to Seattle with expansion Houston in 2014. The Dash coached by Randy Waldrum, who really one of the most distinguished college coaches in recent history, 399 wins when you add up his work at Tulsa, where he coached both the men and the women, at Baylor, and most recently at Notre Dame. With a couple of national championships, his team will be well organized. A little bit of a risky gamble, perhaps, making the move from an established program like Notre Dame to a new league, but Waldrum is the right man for the job. He'll have this team getting its act together in a while. Also consider that coming soon, a couple of U.S. nationals, Megan Klingenberg and Whitney Engen, both playing in Sweden for Treviso. And at the end of the Champions League season, those two will return and play for Houston for the first time. So their team will get a huge boost with a couple of veteran defenders, ages 25 and 26, both playing and starting in the recent friendly for the U.S., that 1-1 draw up in Canada. A week ago on Mother's Day, A-Rod, Amy Rodriguez, celebrating Mother's Day by scoring a couple of goals. She is tied for the league lead in the NWSL with 6 goals this year. And A-Rod, her speed, her ability to sneak behind the defense, something we'll keep an eye on here tonight as FCKC really controlled the match against Houston just 2 weeks ago, winning it 4-0. You would think that that would be some kind of a knock on Erin McLeod, the goalkeeper, but she actually made some tremendous stops. Some great saves in goal for the Dash that day. 2 of the Kansas City goals came after a red card by Ohole, which had the Dash playing a man down after the 58th minute. The last defender foul on A-Rod, as Erica Timrak and Fran Silva would both score in the 80th and 89th minute to put it away. And FCKC really concentrating on starting fast, getting a goal quickly. 3-0-1 when scoring first. And this Houston team, a little bit shaky in terms of confidence perhaps, with just that one win against Boston, the second game. Only 3 points on the season. FC Kansas City currently in a tie for third. 3-4-1. 10 points for the Blues. And really, you look at this league top to bottom, and the top 2 have pretty much distinguished themselves so far as being the class, with Seattle undefeated. The Reign now 7-0. Portland is second best. And so you think about Chicago and Western New York and FCKC really fighting it out for the 3rd and 4th positions when the playoff season comes around. FCKC in their blue tops. Houston Dash coming in wearing their orange here today. 70 degrees, a perfect Sunday. The flags are limp at the south end, so wind conditions will not be a factor. Oftentimes that is the case. This field does go north to south, so the sun setting is not going to be a problem, in that we will only play till around 7 o'clock, so it really will not be an issue for either team, as it's an absolutely perfect day for women's soccer. FCKC playing in a new stadium this season after starting at Shawnee Mission North High School on the Kansas side of the state line. Team's been well received at a new venue, playing in a soccer-specific stadium. Crowds across the league have been down a little bit, but the quality of play certainly has been up. Good soccer at this level, no question about it. Houston will start. That's Teresa Noyola, and she'll give it away. Erica Timrak back at full strength. Lauren Holiday, 1-on-3, plays it to her right. Fran Silva there. Oh, just side netting. Silva with an opportunity to give FCKC a quick lead, not even 30 seconds into the match. And a great ball on the counterattack by Lauren Holiday. Holiday has been especially dangerous in the second half of matches this year, coming out with great energy, pushing forward, and showing that willingness to defend. Not long ago, getting her 100th cap with the U.S. national team. Ball played back by Ohole, who was carded. The Nigerian international with 12 caps for her country, playing in the 2012 World Cup. Intercepted. Timrak has players left and right. Holiday, A-Rod, tries to slide it through. Holiday there to goal! So FC Kansas City with an opportunity at about the 22-second mark. And again, getting it on a counter. Erica Timrak intercepting a pass, and FCKC 3-0-1 when scoring first. Scores in the second minute to take a 1-goal advantage. Houston will start again. Try to play it back to Noyola, and the ball doesn't get there. Buzz Kelsey. Now Becky Sauerbrunn. And again, Houston struggling with possession, not able to connect on passes here early. Good defense by Richmond, challenging Becky Edwards. Back Ohole and Romero. One of the players from the University of Nebraska. And again, Erica Timrak. Boy, she brings great energy. She plays with a passion for the game, makes it look fun, and her teammates seem to feed off of that. That was certainly the case last time out. Ball will roll through to Aaron McLeod. Timrak again has Holiday on the left, plays it into the corner. Lauren Holiday started the scoring in the second minute. Back to Leanne Robinson. Typically you'll see her at right back, but playing left back with Cassie Coleman out with an injury. Timrak will lose, and a whistle and a foul. FCKC playing that midweek game at Seattle, falling behind 2-0 in the first 20 minutes. After Little's PK, the first goal came off a free kick. FCKC played patiently. Holiday with a PK goal. Timrak from Richmond made it 2-2. Then Keelan Winters with the rain goal that put him over the top at the 76th minute, and it's off a long ball. And sometimes you just could tip your cap. The other team made a nice play, and Seattle has been that kind of a team. We will see the rain here Wednesday night at 7 o'clock at Verizon Wireless Field. Amy Rodriguez circles back, plays it to Richmond. Jenna Richmond, the rookie out of UCLA, who's done a nice job this year transitioning from college. Getting early time as a sub, now very settled in, providing a dual threat, offensively and defensively. The ball will roll back to McLeod. Of course, McLeod, a Canadian national, 94 caps. Voted the all-time best 11 for the Canadian team, getting a bronze medal in the 2012 Olympic Games in London. Last year, you may recall, she played in Chicago with 16 starts, 4 shutouts. She is the captain on this team. And it's an exhibition year, first year for the dash. And there have been growing pains along the way, but constant motion, a lot of roster maneuvering, adding bodies. Nina Berger, one of them. Jersey pull from behind. Ball plays forward, and Becky Sauerbrunn gets it on the boundary to Fran Silva. With space. Has Holiday behind. We'll look at A-Rod in front of her. Silva with a move to get past. Back to Holiday. Dispossessed, no foul. Holiday slow to get up. Romero on the boundary right in front of us. Big Ten Defender of the Year in 2013 at the University of Nebraska. Played with Morgan Marlborough, who may come off the bench. She is available after spraining her ankle and missing a couple of games. But the game that she hurted, the injury came in the first 5 minutes. She played the entire game and ended up scoring the FCKC goal that day. Romero on a throw in and right to FCKC. Richmond tries to win it in the air. Back to Becky Sauerbrunn. Left-footed across. Fran Silva with space in front of her. And Holiday on a run. Silva plays that way. Holiday has it taken away. And back Buskowski. Jen Buskowski has played every minute in FCKC history. Leanne Robinson has made every start for this franchise in its second year. There's Tim Rack sending it through to A-Rod, who won't get there. McLeod up. But a good ball. Thumbs up from A-Rod. And FCKC being very aggressive moving forward. Becky Edwards. With space. Can't get it to Berger. And it's Buskowski back to Sauerbrunn, who may switch the field. Has Robinson across and goes that way to the left side. Chasing Jordan Jackson. We watched her play at Blue Valley West High School in Overland Park, Kansas. Other side of the line, a long ball. Won't get to A-Rod. Ball harmlessly back to the goalkeeper. Jackson, a star at the University of Nebraska. Big Ten midfielder of the year last year. An attacking midfielder. And has really come on. Seems to be more comfortable with the game now. Where she played for Hugh Williams, the FCKC Director of Operations, beginning at the age of 8. So he knows her well, has a good scouting report. Everybody was a little bit surprised, Houston in particular, that she would still be available till the start of the 4th round of the draft. The Dash delighted to be able to get her. Came on with a couple of great opportunities in their 1-0 loss to Portland last time out. She's motivated by playing at home with family and friends here, and also the fact maybe that FCKC didn't draft her. Great work rate, tenacity, not necessarily super fast, but has an ability to be able to get behind the last line of defense. Kyle. Edwards sends it forward. And FCKC asking for the offside flag, and they'll get it. Ojai was over on that side. Nicole Barnhart comes all the way out to restart the play, and Barney and Becky Sauerbrunn certainly the two leaders on this team. Ohaley heads it out. The dash played backward. Holly Hine. Now Ohaley. Looks right. Doesn't go that way. Now does to Romero. Mexican national. Long ball, and Nikki Phillips will run it down. Plays it back to the keeper, Barnhart. Nicole has showed terrific toughness so far this year, and goalkeepers have to be fearless when they come off their line, and we have seen her do that repeatedly this year. Has a passion for the game still, beyond the age of 30, still playing terrific soccer. Ball doesn't get to A-Rod, but Ohaley will kick it through. And Erica Timrak works along the touchline to throw it in. Now Leanne Robinson will assume that position. She handles almost all of the throw-ins on this side. Settled by Holiday. Back to Nikki Phillips. One of the center backs on this team, a veteran presence. And France Silva, the flag will go up for being offside. Silva in a starting role here today. She is best when she plays fast. She has speed, a good work rate, terrific player at Kansas City High School, Blue Valley North, at West Virginia in the Big 12 Conference. Back to McLeod. FC Casey able to get a 1-goal advantage in the second minute after a second opportunity. Lauren Holiday cashing it. Erica Timrak the assist. Through ball, Edwards. Romero. Marked by Leanne Robinson, and Nikki Phillips will kick it to the stands. Loyola played for FC Casey and Seattle last year. Ball will go off Timrak. All of the Houston goals came in the second game of the season. That went against Boston. Loyola had 2. Ella Masser, who had started every match until today, scored the other. Not in the starting lineup, but we expect to see her. A-Rod wins it back. Now Buskowski, Richmond, Becky Sauerbrunn. Merritt Mathias, right back here today. Maybe the fittest player on this team, the 22-year-old out of Texas A&M. Taken in last year's supplemental draft. Silva quickly throw in to Holiday. Mathias. Back to Buzz. Now switching the field. Nikki Phillips has Leanne Robinson. FC Casey patiently staying on side. Erica Timrak makes a run at the edge of the 18, left-footed, and a corner kick, FC Casey. Lauren Holiday will come all the way across, set it up. So there's that energy from Timrak. Boy, the team just seems to feed, just has a passion and attacks this game. And it's like a kid having fun out there playing soccer, which is pretty much what she is. But a professional in her second year. Last year's Rookie of the Year, first year of the NWSL. Holiday on the corner. They play it short. A-Rod. Back to Lauren. With a good step around. Holiday slides it through. Timrak shot. Oh, just over the top at another corner. Boy, McLeod did a nice job. She went up high and did not make contact. The blast by Timrak, a third shot for FC Casey, just a bit too tall. McLeod was able to cinch that, let it go without making contact, so no corner kick. First time they played that 4-0 game a couple of weeks ago. Boy, the shot differential, shots on goal differential, crazy. A little bit too long. Jordan Jackson not able to get there, making a run right toward the keeper, Nicole Barnhart, who was near the edge of the 18 up top. Holiday back to Robinson, and Lauren will lose it to Kyle. Picked up at a trade with Boston. She's been a mainstay in that lineup ever since. Looking for stability in the midfield. That 4-0 match, FCKC had an advantage in shots, 23-5. Shots on goal, 15-3. And it could have been worse if not for a terrific effort by the keeper that day. Ojai can't get it. All thrown in quickly by Robinson. Richmond. Back to Nikki Phillips. Jenna Richmond from UCLA. And gets it through. Fran Silva onside. Silva with a shot blocked by the keeper. McLeod came out. McLeod once again showing that veteran presence that we have come to know in her terrific career. Playing for the Canadian Nationals last year with the Red Stars. As captain of this expansion team, the Houston Dash. One of the plays where she really had to come out. And there is no blinking at the edge of the box. And she keeps it at a 1-goal differential. Timrek now left side. Step over now. Nearly tackled by Edwards. And it's Noyola. Pressure by Richmond on the boundary. Edwards, Leanne Robinson. Back to Noyola. Can't send it through. Now headed forward. Ojai. Leanne Robinson will run it down. Mild pressure by Romero, who backs off now. It'll be a goal kick FCKC. In the 17th minute now. FCKC trying to get back to 500. 3-4-1 coming into the match. 10 points in a 3-way tie for third in the league. Richmond, Holiday, back to Sauerbrunn. Becky, a mainstay on the U.S. national team. Played all 90 in the friendly at Canada. 1-1 draw. Holiday played all 90 as well. Amy Rodriguez made the trip, did not play. Ball loose, pressure in the back by A-Rod. Now Nina Berger. Able to get through her P1 visa paperwork to become eligible to play for this team. Getting a start here today. 3 games, 3 starts. A veteran goal scorer, an experienced player. Ohole with a long ball, won't find its target. Phillips plays it back to Barnhart. She wanted Ojai on that long pass, didn't connect. Becky Sauerbrunn with space. Noyola in front of her, Ojai from behind pressure. Robinson finds A-Rod. Rodriguez spinning. Jenna Richmond tries to slide it through. Fran Silva plays it to her right. Centering past the middle. Fran Silva, no. Silva in traffic. Tried to punch forward and a handball. Nope. Nothing called in the box. FCKC will try again. Erica Timrak. Defense just begging for them to move forward, be offside. FCKC not falling for it. Berger pressure on the sideline, now double team. Back to Noyola. Played at Stanford, a Mexican national. Good player. Scored 2 of the goals this year. A long ball, there's Berger. Tries to keep it in place, slides it forward. Kick and a shot and a goal. And an equalizer in the 20th minute. Boy, you can just see that setting up. Nina Berger making a run on the right edge of the 18-yard box, centering the pass, and the dash able to finish. And we are tied at 1. And just the second game Houston has scored this year. 3 goals before today all came against Boston in that lone victory when they picked up 3 points against the Breakers. Berger made that happen.
Houston dash goal in the 20th minute.
Well, nice ovation as Jordan Jackson, the local player from Overland Park and Blue Valley West, University of Nebraska, getting her first goal in the NWSL. Able to play it back post. FCKC quickly will try to answer, and Romero is there to guard the ball as it goes through, and goal kick for Aaron McLeod. Berger had a couple of options in front, but Jackson was there, and that's what goal scorers do. Boy, she had a couple of really good chances in the first half of that match with Portland last time out. She played for Randy Waldrum with the under 23, so he was very aware of her abilities. Jackson lasting till the start of the 4th round, and Houston grabbed her, and she puts this road team back in position. Now tied at 1. Throw in FCKC. Holiday goes across to Richmond. Ahead, Fran Silva, middle of the field. Back to Richmond. Merritt Mathias. Playing right back here today, Mathias. And it'll go through at a corner kick, FCKC. Blues don't necessarily have a target player on their corners. They try to create chaos in the 6-yard box. A-Rod is there. Fran Silva inside the 6, outnumbered by orange jersey. Crowd makes some noise. Good shot, headed in front. Becky Sauerbrunn saved by the defense. Now grabbed by Aaron McLeod. Wow. Dangerous pinball action. It happens so fast right in front of the goal. And Houston dodges a bullet. Great ball served by Holiday. On the boundary, Ojai can't keep it from going through the touchline. And Robinson with the throw-in. Laskowski. Richmond now, chased by Noyola. Lauren Holiday, who assisted on the first goal in the 2nd minute. Jordan Jackson tying it just a couple of minutes ago. Fran Silva, Blue Valley North, another one of the players out of the EKL, a local conference here. Play to A-Rod at the edge of the 18, goes backward now. Has Timrak on the left. Ojai turns. Berger slips down at a foul on Nikki Phillips. Houston ball. 24th minute now on a glorious Sunday in Kansas City. With the Blues back here on Wednesday, hosting the undefeated Seattle Reign, 7-0. It's rare to be able to score a second goal on them in the same match, which FCKC did last time. At 3-2 loss back on Wednesday. No moral victory there, but the Blues showed great patience in that game, getting down, not changing their strategy at all. Playing with purpose, understanding that it's a 90-minute affair. No need to change what you do. It's Fran Silva on the right side. Laskowski. Holiday. A-Rod right side shot. Oh, what a stop by McLeod. Followed by Timrak. McLeod again, boy. Great play in goal by Aaron McLeod, the 31-year-old captain. One of the best to play for the Canadian Nationals. Played at both SMU and Penn State. And she keeps this thing tied at 1. Timrak with a nice chance to follow and a second crack at the goal. But it stays 1-1. Settled by Edwards. Cross to Kyle. Becky Edwards, two-time All-American at Florida State. Taken in the expansion draft, played in Portland last year. And played 10 games, started, went all 90, then tore her ACL, but back to full strength. Edwards has started all 7 games. Boy, Timrak spun in the air and a foul. Romero apologizes. The international sign. Hand up. Timrak, who did miss some time earlier with an injury, is healthy now and extremely valuable. Long ball forward by Sauerbrunn. Nobody there except the keeper. Sauerbrunn has appeared in all of the U.S. national team matches this year. Expect that to continue to be the case with her steady play, and just has a presence about her. When you watch her around this team, players look to her for leadership. Dash, sending it forward. Oh, high. Tangled up with Phillips, who kicks it back to the boundary. And intended to get it to Jackson. Fran Silva now across Timrak. Has Richmond on a run behind her. A-Rod to the left, Holiday to the right. Timrak outside of the 18, takes a shot and just hits it wide. McLeod bounces up quickly. Ball just off frame. And McLeod has that measured. How far to go? To touch or not to touch? If she touches that ball when it goes out, would have been wide. It's a goal kick, a corner kick, FC Casey. So the goalkeeping we anticipated seeing, we have seen so far today. O'Haley with a long ball will find FC Casey. Timrak heading it forward. O'Haley. Now Romero. Leanne Robinson throw in right in front of us, playing left back with Cassie Coleman out with injury. This is the healthiest FC Casey has been for a while. Amy LaPelbit, one of the bodies that they expect to get back. She's been on the mend from an ACL. And if this team was ever able to train because of the schedule, she'd be very, very close. But that's the reason we have not seen her in a regular season match to date. Andy Laddish, graduating from Notre Dame this weekend. Should be here on Tuesday. There's Berger, just outside the 18, sending it across. That connection the last time with Jordan Jackson worked for the equalizing goal. Fran Silva, FC Casey on a counter. Across the field, Timrak. Romero strips it. Now a good slide tackle by Edwards and a foul. There'll be a brief conversation. And Jenna Richmond on the restart. Well, they really like Richmond before the year started, and everything they thought would happen has happened. But a good player for this team. Lauren Sesselman was Get to that thought in a moment. Ball on the edge of the 18. A-Rod runs it down. Ohole chasing to the edge. The ball loose in front. Good pressure that time by Houston's defense. And Edwards will kick it off. Richmond. Houston throw in. But Lauren Sesselman was on this FCKC team, lost in the expansion draft where she would have been a nice addition. And she is out with an ACL. Robinson up high to head it. Nikki Phillips. Sesselman with 21 starts last year for FCKC. Now cutting back in the middle. Merritt Mathias. Right to Romero. Playing it back to Kyle. Oh high. Becky Edwards. Kyle to Jackson. Taking Phillips. Now Buskowski. Jordan Jackson playing in front of her home crowd for the first time as a professional, scoring her first NWSL goal in the 20th minute. Nice service in front by Nina Berger. Erica Timrak staying on side, now waiting. Pushed by Romero. Back to Robinson. Robinson cuts back, now crossing in the middle, handled by the defense. Holly Hine was there. Now Jordan Jackson. Noyola to Berger left side, on the run, chasing Merritt Mathias in front. Mathias will kick it through the touchline. And the dash with the throw in the 32nd minute. Good soccer here in the first half. All tied at 1. Houston looking for its second win. Riding that 4-game losing streak. FCKC like to be able to get back to 500 after falling in midweek at Seattle. Had some grueling travel in this stretch of 9 games in 30 days. Timrak patiently playing it back to Holiday. Buskowski on the side to Silva. A-Rod in the middle. Buskowski fills, working the goal line. The ball will trickle to the keeper, McLeod. And corner kick, FCKC. The ball rolling out, so the Blues will get another opportunity. Lauren Holiday handles them. 7 shots for FCKC, 3 corners. Holiday takes him, left-footed try. Sitting it in front, headed out near post. Richmond, as they reorganize now, Buskowski floats it in the middle. Nobody there. The keeper, McLeod, comes out to get it. Finding Noyola on the side. Timrak backs off now. Romero with space. Edwards is in the middle. Back to Ohole. Now Romero. And off Timrak. Throw in Houston. Dash with 18 different starters so far this season. And this is only game 7. And more to come when Klingenberg and Engen get back from their time in the Champions League playing in Sweden. They will be starting contributing in a big way. Headed out, Becky Sauerbrunn. Holiday. Back to Robinson. They keep it left side. Lauren tries to send it through, can't connect with A-Rod. Now back to Holiday. Called Cheney most of the time by teammates. She may always be Cheney to them. Spin and a foul on Timrak. Romero. She answers to both. Cheney, Holiday, whatever. assisting on the first goal of the year, and it's one of the things with Erica Timrak's style and having the ball at her feet so much. Prone to foul, the best way to take her off a run. And if you're 40 yards from the goal, not as big a deal. This time at a free kick in a dangerous spot for Houston. Oren Holiday will take it. Ojai was organizing the line as they set up just outside of the 18. Makes this about a 28-yarder. Tries to slide it through on the ground. Becky Sauerbrunn toes it just with her left foot and didn't get a lot of steam on that. Sauerbrunn in a good spot, but didn't strike it that well. As the shot differential, boy, we have seen this before, haven't we? Now 8-2 FCKC. Total shots, Timrak on a takeaway. Tries to work around Ohaley through her legs. Erica Timrak, triple team, shot to goal! Well, we're going to keep talking about the energy and the youthful exuberance from Erica Timrak, who has energized this team. Once again, playing like she did when she was Rookie of the Year. Through the legs of Ohaley, then an absolute rocket. Top shelf right corner, ricocheting back and in. And nothing Aaron McLeod could do about that. 2-1 FCKC, the advantage now as we play into the 37th minute. The goal was unassisted. Jordan Jackson was making a run on the right side. No harm. Timrak, pressure from Edwards, plays it back to Leanne Robinson. Nikki Phillips. Now Becky Sauerbrunn. Double team. Loses it. Flip forward, Ojai, dangerous territory. Ojai with an angle right at Barney. Nicole Barnhart. Ball struck well, but right at the keeper, Nicole Barnhart. FCKC giving them an opportunity, boy, in a danger spot of the field. But a bullet right to the keeper. Handled by the veteran. 2-1 FCKC in the 38th minute. Coming into this one, FCKC was dead even on goal differential. 13 scored, 13 given up. Houston a -8. Now -9 if you want to update this 2-1 score. In the corner. Fran Silva at the edge of the 18, turns, left-footed shot. And it will roll through the line. Arguing both ways. Corner kick, goal kick, and it will be a corner kick as Oren Holiday comes across. But again, we talk about strategy. They will often play the ball short on the corner. With a couple of players inside the 18, and not big targets in there. Not when it's A-Rod and Fran Silva. Holiday handles it righty this side. Doesn't have anybody to play short to. Sends it far post, and McLeod goes up and gets it. And she is not getting up. Ref will come over and blow his whistle. Boy, 8 shots already for FCKC. And it's been hair on fire for the goalkeeper. Again, she gave up 4 goals in that first match with FCKC, but played terrific soccer. And her work so far has kept this at 2-1. Could make a case for 4-1. A terrific play, able to shake it off. O'Haley goes wide to Romero. One of the Nebraska players representing here today. Caroline Gray, who starting midfielder at Nebraska for the past 3 years. St. Teresa's Academy in Kansas City is here today, as is Shay Groom from Texas A&M. Great player in the Big 12 Conference. We watched her in high school and club action here in her younger days, and she will have a chance to play in this league as well. Great offensive skills. Sauerbrunn heads it forward. Silva keeps it in play on the right side. Barrett Mathias, pressure by Ojai, who had a dangerous play not long ago, trying to get a second goal for Houston. Holiday on the boundary. Amy Rodriguez back in the middle. Buzzkowski. If she ever comes out, it's going to be a shocker. A-Rod gets loose in the middle. Amy Rodriguez, and just too tall. Boy, A-Rod talking to herself as she walks back and out of the penalty area. Struck well with a left foot. 6 goals coming in. Had 2 on Mother's Day. 9 shots now for FCKC. Talked about that first game 2 weeks ago. Shot differential 23-5. 15-3 with the shots on goal. 42nd minute now. Maybe a minute of stoppage time, not much. It's pretty much been continuous play. Jordan Jackson tries to get loose. Loses her feet, challenged by Becky Sauerbrunn. And Jackson slow to get up. And Houston will set up for a corner kick. Teresa Noyola, former FCKC player from 2013. Jordan Jackson in the 6-yard box. The only orange jersey. Now bodies move as she floats it toward the top of the 18th. Headed out. And again, Amy Rodriguez. Now Ojai. Oaks plays it back. Now Romero. Romero sends a long ball. Barnhart will come out off her line. Had a challenge coming toward her. And Barney handled it. Nina Berger tried to take away her concentration with the ball in the air. Ball kicked out Noyola. Throw in FCKC. 2-1 Blues. 43rd minute. Robinson plays it back. Nikki Phillips. Broke her nose in the first match of the season, the home opener. Took a shot to the head in the second game against Washington. And it's been better from that point. Not as physical, not to that level. Sauerbrunn goes wide. Barrett Mathias. Ojai defending. Attempted a slide tackle. Now Stephanie Oaks. Throw in FCKC. Richmond runs over to try to help. Gets it on a bounce. Double teamed. Corner kick FCKC. So that works out beautifully for the home team as Holiday will get another corner. This will be her 5th. Tallest player on this team would be Morgan Marlborough, who's not in there. We see her, she has started this season, but not necessarily a target player. Ball off her head, not necessarily her strength. Ball beautifully in front, punched out by the keeper. McLeod punching it out. Nicely served that time off the corner by Holiday. Leanne Robinson floats it for A-Rod, settles. Back to Richmond. And nobody there but the keeper and Romero. Holly High now left side. Edwards. Again. Becky has Kyle, plays it through. Now Kyle can't get there. And it's Richmond with pressure from Berger. Timrack can't connect. Back to Hollyheim. Stephanie Oakes. Not accustomed to playing defense, but was moved there for the Portland match. New to being an outside back. And what's been kind of a season of experimentation with this Houston Dash. Just 1 minute of stoppage time in the first half. Good continuous soccer here over the first 45 minutes on a perfect day in Kansas City. Dipping into the high 60s now. Wind has kicked up just a bit. There was none at the beginning of the match. That will roll all the way through to McLeod, who's given up 2 goals. But could have been much worse. A terrific job so far. You see the wind knock that ball down a bit. Ojai tries to get around Leanne Robinson. Robinson trying to take the angle away. And Barnhart will scoop it up. Barney in a hurry out to Timrack. She has A-Rob with the back line defense. 4 defenders, now 5. Timrack will spin down. Edwards plays it back to Romero. And the whistle takes us to halftime. FC Casey leading at 2-1. Lauren Holiday scoring in the 2nd minute off an assist from Timrack. Then Erica did it by herself in the 36th minute. In between, Jordan Jackson, her first professional goal, playing in front of her home crowd for the first time as a pro. As we go to the break with FC Casey leading at 2-1. We'll take about a 15-minute break. Come back with the second half as we continue at Verizon Wireless Field in Kansas City.
Visit NWSLsoccer.com for all of your updated league information, team standings, and more. That's NWSLsoccer.com. NWSLsoccer.com provides fans with the latest news, scores, and information on all your favorite players and clubs. Make sure you visit them online at NWSLsoccer.com today. Verizon introduces the More Everything plan. Now get even more data, up to 2 times as much for the same low price on select plans. Visit one of the 13 Verizon stores in the Kansas City area to get signed up today. Research Medical Center is proud to be selected as FC Kansas City's exclusive medical provider. Our team of sports and wellness specialists is ready for any of your healthcare needs, from prevention to injury care. We're here to keep you healthy and active. Paul Mitchell The School is the official hair salon of FC Kansas City. Get your hair cut and styled where the Blues do, at Paul Mitchell The School at 95th and Antioch in Overland Park. Soccer Fit Academy, located at the Overland Park Soccer Complex, is the official training partner of FC Kansas City. Scott Moody and his team at Soccer Fit Academy build specially designed programs for soccer players to enhance their fitness and performance. Tide Dry Cleaners are the official dry cleaners of FC Kansas City. The same Tide you've trusted your clothes with for over 65 years now has professional dry cleaning services. Tide's Green Earth technology leaves your clothes fresh and smelling like Tide. Tide Dry Cleaners, we're changing dry cleaning for good. Dr. Neil Kelly, DDS, is pleased to offer his patients convenient, comprehensive dental care. A highly trained and skilled dentist, he is the official dentist of FC Kansas City. Give him a call at 816-942-8550. And now we're headed down to the field, and here from Mix 93.3, Steve Serrano has an exciting contest from our friends at Hendrick Buick GMC Cadillac. Hey, Steve, take it away.
All righty. Thank you, Ed. That's right. We've teamed up with Hendrick Buick GMC and Cadillac, location just off 103rd and State Line, and we've got Penny right here. Make some noise for Penny for helping us out. Penny's from Overland Park. Penny, how you feeling tonight?
Great.
She feels good. Now, Penny's also going to do this barefoot. Now, we've measured it off. This is 25 yards, a 19-inch target. It cannot bounce. If so, and you can make it stay into the target, then you're going to get a lease on a brand-new 2014 Buick valued at over $30,000. Penny, are you ready? Penny's ready. FCKC fans, come on, make some noise for Penny. We got her a nice prize. Calvin, there we go. All right, Penny, when you're ready, let's do this. Oh, that's all right, Penny. We're still going to hook you up. Let's hear it for Penny for helping us out. And a big thanks to our friends from Toshiba Business Solution. We're going to get you an Excite tablet right now. How about that? You're set to go. Calvin, try not to touch it, and Calvin's gone with it. Let's hear it one more time for Penny. And big thanks to our friends at Hendrick Buick GMC just off 103rd and State Line. Ed, back to you.
All right. Thank you, Steve. Thermal King sells America's #1 insulated replacement window. Their windows are guaranteed to save you up to 40% on your cooling bills this summer. Thermal King has over 40 years of experience in installing windows, doors, and siding in the greater Kansas City metro area. FC Kansas City fans, join your favorite players and coaches immediately following each and every home game right up the street at the Grand Falloon off of Ward Parkway at the Country Club Plaza. Their spacious interior, beautiful outdoor patio, and award-winning food make the Grand Falloon the perfect post-game headquarters. The brand new 816 Hotel is the official hotel of FC Kansas City. Stay where the visiting NWSL teams stay when they come to town. Located right in the heart of Westport, the 816 Hotel features unique rooms showcasing many of Kansas City's most famous companies and landmarks. For more information, visit 816hotel.com. RG Federal Credit Union is the official credit union of FC Kansas City. The more you save, the more you earn. Get started on your RG Federal Credit Union Smart Saver plan by visiting rgfcu.com. Paul Mitchell The School is the official hair salon of FC Kansas City. Get your hair cut and styled where the Blues do at Paul Mitchell The School at 95th and Antioch in Overland Park. The National Guard is proud to be the official armed forces partner with FC Kansas City. Be on the lookout for our free grassroots soccer clinics in your area. Visit guardsoccer.com to find out how eligible high school age players, their parents, and coaches can learn of the many benefits offered by the Guard, including tuition assistance. The Preserve at Overland Park are the official apartment homes of FC Kansas City. Live where the Blues live in beautiful South Johnson County. Conveniently located off 119th and Quivira, the Preserve at Overland Park is an amazing place to call home. And now, ladies and gentlemen, once again, we go down to the pitch, and from Mix 93.3, here is Mr. Steve Serrano.
All righty. Thank you, Ed. And ladies and gentlemen, FC Kansas City and our partners at GSI Travel are proud to recognize local youth teams from both sides of the state line. Let's hear it again. First off, for both our Missouri and our Kansas teams for helping us out as we introduce these. And this week's Kansas Team of the Week is Sporting Blue Valley Majorca U-10's girls team, Jen Duke. The Sporting Blue Valley team just won the Mother's Day Midwest Classic Tournament this past weekend by playing an age up and a defense that gave up 0 goals. Sporting Blue Valley just won the 2014 Emerald Cup Gold Division, scoring 24 goals to 1 in 4 games. Let's hear it for our Kansas Team of the Week. On the other side of the border, it's the Missouri Team of the Week, the FFC Smithville Strikers U12, coached by Ron Peters and Nick Fantasma. The Strikers have taken a huge jump this year with moving into the competitive division. Fall season left the team disappointed in an 0-8 record. The team was determined to work hard and improve for the spring. Just after closing their season, the Strikers ended up with a 3-4-1 record, only losing to 2 teams. They just finished their division in the South Side Shootout. Let's hear it again for our Missouri Team of the Week. And let's hear it for both of our teams of the week, and congratulations to both. If you want to nominate a team that's deserving, go to fckansascity.com/team of the week.
All right, thanks, Steve. Here's your halftime statistics. FC Kansas City leads at halftime by a score of 2-1. They've outshot the Dash 10-2, with shots on goal favoring FC Kansas City 5-2. FC Kansas City's recorded 1 save to 2 for the Houston Dash. Corner kicks in favor of the home side, 5 for FC KC, 1 for Houston. 1 foul for FC Kansas City and 4 for Houston, and neither side has received a card. FC Kansas City kicked off the scoring in the 2nd minute when Lauren Holiday scored on an assist from Erica Timrak. In the 20th minute, the Houston Dash scored on a goal by Jordan Jackson, and FC Kansas City retook the lead in the 36th minute when Erica Timrak made an incredible move down the left side and put it inside the upper right 90 to give FC Kansas City the 2-1 lead at the half. All right, let's go back down to the field now. And once again from Mix 93.3, here is Steve Serrano.
All righty, thank you, Ed. We're going to have some fun as we mosey our way with our friends at FFC Smithville Strikers and Mr. Ron Peters. We're going to have some fun, that's right, with the Crossbar Challenge. The fans are yelling, "You can do it," so I think you're ready here. All righty, let's meet our 3 players. What's your name? Jillian, don't be too excited, Jillian.
John.
John and?
Tucker.
Tucker, all right. It's you 3 versus Mr. Ron right here. So we're going to have a crossbar challenge. Gentlemen, you go onto that side. We'll go back and forth, player, coach, player, coach. Our winner is going to walk away with an FC Kansas City jersey. All right. Whoever would like to go first, go right ahead. You're up, Coach. Our next player. Coach, your turn. Down to our last 2 kicks here. That's all right. That's all right. One more here. That's all right. Let's hear it again for both our players and our coach from FFC Smithville Strikers.
And FC Kansas City would like to thank tonight's ball kids, who are sponsored by Freestyle Graphics.
6-inch heels clicking up down the street. You know she's coming in when she walks away. I'm a big deal, a little fun's all I need, but I can tell she don't believe what I say. So tell me where you from, where you wanna go. Why she walk past me like I ain't say a word. Stood there like, man, girl, I don't usually feel some type of way, but this one hit me hard in some kind of place. Like, when I saw her walking down the street, she looked so fine, I just had to speak. I asked her name, but she turned away as she walked. All that I could say was, all that I could say was, all that I could say was.
Yeah, she looks so good, but she bad. You can see that back from the front booty like crisscross. Jump, meet me in the middle of the ocean. We can find ourselves and lose our minds. Rewind, play. Find ourselves and lose our minds today. Hustling and Armando acabando, latinos y gringos gozando, ¿me entiendes? For those that thought that we would stop, definitely don't have a mind to think with. Brainless, most of them broke but they're famous. Some got hits but they're nameless. But mamita, forget about that when I seen you.
All that I could say was, all that I could say was, all that I could say was, I saw her.
And we are back at Verizon Wireless Field in Kansas City, nearly ready for the second half with FCKC leading the Houston Dash by a 2-1 count. Lauren Holiday started the scoring in the second minute on an assist by Erica Timrak, who scored a beautiful unassisted goal in the 36th minute. If they saw that at ESPN, it should be on tonight's top 10. In between, Jordan Jackson from Overland Park and the University of Nebraska scoring her first goal as a professional, assisted by Nina Berger in the 20th minute. And Houston is hanging around just down by a goal, and the goalkeeping we expected out of the Dash captain, Erin McLeod, has been all that. She's done a wonderful job here over the first 45 minutes. Now, if you saw the U.S. friendly with Canada back on May 8th, none of this should be surprising to you. Of course, she's captain for this Houston team and started in goal for the Canadians that night as they were able to get that 1-1 draw against the USA. And Kaylin Kyle also played for the Canadians. A couple of defenders that will help this Houston team a lot when the Champions League season is done. Whitney Engen, Megan Klingenberg, both started in back for the U.S. Klingenberg was subbed in the 59th minute. Engen played 82 minutes. Those two veteran defenders will come to the aid of this Dash team, which could use an infusion of new talent. Now, Dominique Richardson, who played her college soccer at the University of Missouri, was waived on Friday. We mentioned that because we expected a pretty good delegation from Mizzou to come over from Columbia, which is less than a 2-hour drive over down I-70 from the middle of Missouri to the Kansas City part. And Richardson, who made this team in an open tryout back in February, able to play in a couple of games and get a start, was waived on Friday. So we don't imagine that those Missouri fans made the trip. Houston also added Kelly McFarland, a midfielder, as a discovery player on Wednesday. So the head coach, Randy Waldrum, continues to look at players, different combinations, and experiment with lineups. And a team that's 1-5 at the bottom of the NWSL, that lone victory week 2 against Boston. The wind is back where it was at the start of the match. The flag's pretty much hanging limp. They did kick up a bit at the end of the half, but not much of a factor now. Fran Silva able to get past Oakes. Cuts back to the middle, tripped up by Edwards. And a foul on Becky Edwards, taken in the expansion draft out of Portland. Appears to be completely healed from that ACL injury of a year ago. Lauren Holiday will handle the free kick. Ojai directing traffic. Has a line of 4 players at the edge of the 18. Now Ojai will fill in the middle. Holiday to put it in play. Pooching it far post. McLeod goes out to take it. Aaron McLeod, aggressive, fearless, went down hard toward the end of the first half. Stayed down momentarily, but got up. Boy, that ball kicked. It hit a chuck hole and bounced out. And Aaron Mathias will throw it in from there. Ojai along the touch line to Holiday, but instead Noyola. Now Edwards. Back to Ohole. She had that ball played by Erica Timrak through her legs at a beautiful goal to give FCKC the lead. Buskowski tries to slide it through, and Timrak will chase it down. The side of the 18 has Holiday at the edge. Pressure, Ohole. And she will give it up. Noyola now forward to Ojai. And back Stephanie Oakes. Oakes has taken the majority of the corner kicks this year for the Dash. But that role has traded spots this year. Hasn't been just one player. Play it back to the keeper. McLeod, 97 caps with her Canadian Nationals. Approaching that distinguished mark of 100, which she will reach. Noyola, now ahead, Stephanie Oakes. Holly Hine, sending it forward. Berger hard off the head, now Edwards sending it right to Nikki Phillips. Buskowski settling. Terrific athletic skills, boys. Sometimes you just take it for granted. If they're able to go that high with a foot, bring the ball down, and control it. Not just get to the ball, but control it. Buskowski, who's played every minute in FCKC history. Merritt Mathias. Ball kicked out by Kyle. Started 4 games now since the trade with Boston. Trying to bring some stability in the midfield. Silva tried to find Holiday. Ohole plays it back to McLeod. McLeod in her distinguished career, spending some time in Sweden. The all-time best 11 for the Canadians. And 31 is not old, especially if you watch the way she has performed this year. Ball dangerous. Dash cannot get it to Ojai. Barnhart on a bounce to Merritt Mathias. Tries to find A-Rod. Doesn't. Oakes goes right. Romero. A long ball intended for Ojai at the edge of the 18. Barney picks it up. Now switches the field, goes left. Erica Timrak, who's assisted on a goal and scored one as well. Her 3rd goal of the season was a beauty. She'll be a candidate for Player of the Week, which A-Rod won last week. Nice honor, getting 2 goals on Mother's Day. Boy, Romero trying to pull down Timrak, who maintains her balance. And the ball now short to Holiday, back to Timrak. Leanne Robinson, A-Rod. Has Mathias wide right. And Buzz gets it that way. Boy, just does keep it in play. Struck well, but slightly off target now. Back to Merritt Mathias. Richmond. She has Silva in the middle. They go to Holiday. Silva in the middle. Oh, boy. What a chance. A-Rod was there in the middle. Didn't get enough on it. And the dash. Escape without damage again. Jordan Jackson scoring her first goal. Richmond called for the foul. Kyle was slow to get up, had a shoelace to take care of, and does. 52nd minute now, 2-1 FCKC. Blues after their 4th win of the season. It would be number 2 if Houston could rally. Edwards. Matthias to clear. A-Rod. Back to Holiday. Now Buskowski. Timrak on the left. Holiday in traffic. Will give it up. Loyola. Back to Hine. Holly Hine plays it. Stephanie Oakes. Boy, Silva got tangled up with her leg and is hopping down. As she got stretched out, takes a deep breath on the side, bending over. Appears to be hurt, that right leg, but she's trying to shake it off. There's Sauerbrunn to get it out of the middle of the field. Silva is not moving much at the middle. Got her legs twisted up on that move on the side. But has the luxury of a little bit of time now to try to get her legs back. Richmond. Holiday. Back to Jenna. Silva appears to be better. In the air, A-Rod. Can't win it. Phillips. Buskowski has A-Rod in front. Boy, surrounded by orange jerseys. Ohole now wide to the left. Stephanie Oakes. Pressure, Fran Silva. Back to Kyle. And loses connection there. Can't find Loyola. Timrak. And McLeod will come get it. McLeod and Barnhart. Couple of terrific goalkeepers doing their thing here tonight. Perfect night for soccer here. Nice crowd. In a new venue. Try to chip it over to Jordan Jackson, who scored the 1 goal, and tries to throw Merritt Matthias out of the way. That won't work. Jackson scoring in the 20th minute. Randy Waldrum was delighted when she fell to the beginning of the 4th round in the draft that she was still available. Richmond has Matthias on a run on the right side. She's still on. Matthias will get to the corner. Pressure by Oakes. To Oakes' feet. Merritt gets it back, centering. Ohole headed back. She'll let it go through for a throw-in. No substitutions yet. A-Rod back to Matthias. Richmond double team Jordan Jackson. Nice job defensively. Loyola now. Stephanie Oakes. Boy. Foul that time, Jenna Richmond. The only red card given out against either team, Ohole in that first match 15 days ago in the 58th minute. Last defender foul against Amy Rodriguez. It may get a little bit chippier as we go here into the second half. That appears to be the case already. 56th minute now. Silva settles. Into the chest of Jordan Jackson. Now Edwards sends it in the middle. Cleared by Leanne Robinson, A-Rod. Off her head, Timrak goes down, and a foul on Noyola.
Once again, the winner of the Firestone 50-50 Challenge ticket, pink ticket number 227.
10-2.
423. Head on up to the Firestone.
Total shots FC Casey's way.
200 of the $400 in the 50-50 pot.
Similar to what we saw when they met 2 weeks ago, that 4-0 score. Berger off Richmond's feet. That's Romero, who has Nebraska teammates everywhere, in the stands, on the other bench, on the field with her. We have seen some high-level soccer in year 2 of the NWSL. Quality of play has been terrific. Some great players from national team rosters, like Lauren Holiday with 100 caps now, working in the corner, dispossessed, has it taken away. Jordan Jackson. Now Buskowski will back off. Edwards slides it through. Berger. Back to Jackson. And kicked out by Merritt Mathias. Playing in a different spot, not normally accustomed to seeing her at right back. She would typically be forward a little bit in the midfield. Though with the injury to Cassie Coleman, that forced Leanne Robinson to the left side. We've also seen Nia Williams start at right back as well. Buskowski. Richmond, now Timrak. The Energizer Bunny, there she goes. Packed in tight, has A-Rod near. Plays it left. Leanne Robinson loads up there for the big swing. Doesn't get enough on it. Didn't have a clear shot at it. Robinson again. Romero. Now it's Buskowski. Leanne makes a run to the goal line. Now backs off. And Holiday tangled up. The ball will go back to Nikki Phillips. Nikki's been a solid contributor for this team, and after a rough start from a physical standpoint, has been healthy and contributing. Merritt Mathias with a good burst on the right side, sends it, has Fran Silva headed up, and McLeod goes and gets it. Dangerous for the dash. McLeod up to the challenge. She'll give it back, however, to Mathias as the ball is available now. Buskowski, Richmond. Back to Buzz. And a cross, Leanne Robinson. Timrak. Buskowski. A-Rod. Will circle back. Boy, they've really packed the middle of the field. Nobody's wide. Not forward anyway. Mathias trails on the right side. It's Holiday in the middle. Silva in traffic. Back to the middle, Timrak. Tripped up, keeps her feet, and a foul in a very dangerous spot for the dash. McLeod will come out of goal and get a quick drink, encourage her team. Spit water on her gloves. Bark instruction. 11-2, the shot differential. 2-1, the score difference. FC Casey in the 60th minute. Holiday tying her shoe. Scoring her 3rd goal of the season. Last year's league MVP. Set up by Timrak, who added her 3rd later. Holiday on a restart. On the ground. Ball loose in front. That time the pile of bodies didn't work their way back to McLeod, so she had ample time to react off the free kick. Holiday, Silva. That's Noyola. Across to Edwards. Outside of the 18 in the middle. And taken by FCKC and Buskowski. Rodriguez, Holiday. Not much help. Now back, Erica Timrak. Buskowski plays it back, Merritt Mathias. Second-year player. Setting up, left-footed shot. McLeod goes to get it. Pretty well struck with her left foot. Ojai wins the ball against Mathias. Still has control now. Plays it back to Kyle. Noyola could not get there. FCKC throw in. Merritt Mathias. And we'll have two subs now. Bogus and McCarty. Fran Silva will come out. Liz Bogus will check in for the first time. Tiffany McCarty checking in now for the Dash. Jordan Jackson's day is done after scoring her first professional goal in her hometown. Both teams with two substitutions available now in the 63rd minute. Liz Bogus, one of the FCKC players to miss time with an injury. Back to full strength now. Cleared to play, Noyola double teamed. That's Bogus, who we've seen play up top when FCKC started the season with two forwards. We've seen her play in the midfield. She is a valuable, versatile veteran who really was expected to bring some depth. Boy, the ball loose in front. Ojai blocked by Sauerbrunn. Becky Sauerbrunn getting in the way. Romero and a long ball ahead intended for Kyle, and Barney comes out and gets it. Nicole Barnhart. Time of the year when Bogus would have been most valuable in terms of having a fresh set of legs out there. She was injured as well, but back to a healthy condition. Offensive-minded player. We've also seen her play some good defense this year as well. Erica Timrak running through traffic and tripped just outside of the 18, and we may get a card. He was reaching and a booking. First yellow card of the match, Nina Berger. They've seen the dangers of Timrak so far with an assist and a beautiful unassisted goal. The weapons that we've seen her.
Yellow caution has been issued to number 19, Nina Berger of Houston, in the 65th minute.
And Holiday will handle it just maybe a yard outside of the 18. Holiday shooting, knocked down by McLeod and handled. Struck well. She dribbled the ball once to the ground. McLeod comes out with another save. By Timrak, showing great confidence that time, going through traffic and tripped up Seen her gone down a couple of times before that one. This time resulting in a yellow card. Oaks trying to save, can't. Off the ball from Hines. Holly Hine. Got a yellow card that first match with FCKC 15 days ago. Two-time team captain at Michigan. Holiday off the throw-in from Matthias. Here's Liz Bogus with a good burst, and Stephanie Oaks is there to turn it and kick it out of bounds. Boy, watch for Bogus on the give and goes. She's able to work the flank well with her speed. Just a good burst. Matthias will try again. And two more substitution. Ella Masser will check in. Rafael Sosa as well. Berger comes out. Noyola as well.
Also entering the game, number 30, Ella Massar, replacing number 10, Teresa Noyola.
Masser played in Chicago last year. If you go to YouTube, she has some pretty entertaining videos that she did while a player for the Red Stars. Scored the first goal in Houston Dash history against Boston. All-American player at the University of Illinois. Has a twin sister, her brother, a good soccer player as well, on a club national champion in the state of Illinois. And she is an entertaining gal, loves soccer, and surprising, this is the first time she has not started this season. But she does come in with 20-plus minutes to go in the game, up for grabs, just 2-1 FCKC. Bogus surrounded, orange shirts everywhere, back to Buskowski. Now Nikki Phillips. Leanne Robinson. Back to Phillips. Has Sauerbrunn. Plays it forward. And a long ball to the keeper, Aaron McLeod. Bogus has Holiday in front. Now she'll cut it back to the middle. Stepping over Edwards. Now Holiday stays on side. Marked by Oaks. Left-footed cross. Far post. Available out front. Now kicked out by Masser. Sosa, the career leader in goals and points in just 3 years at Ole Miss. She's played for the Brazilian national team. There's A-Rod. Boy, dangerous. Right in front. Holly Hine had to leave her feet. Go down horizontal to knock it out. And that developed very quickly. Now Holiday again on a corner. 6-1 corner kicks FCKC to Houston. A-Rod and Bogus inside the 6. Players spread all out otherwise. Sauerbrunn Phillips, the middle of the 18. Now they break. They play it near post, kicked out by Edwards. Robinson. And Edwards will let it go through. And a goal kick for Houston. th minute. 2-1 FCKC. 3-0-1 when scoring the first goal. That was the case here today. Just 2 minutes into the match. Nearly scored within the first 30 seconds. Tim Rack. Marked tightly by Edwards. Now Richmond. Plays it wide. Liz Bogus. A second half sub. Bogus works back to get a left-footed shot blocked by Stephanie Oaks. And that will find Leanne Robinson. Sosa. Leanne left-footed in front. Cleared by the defense. Now Holiday. Circles back. She has Bogus. She has A-Rod. Headed out by Houston. Ojai settles. Pressure by Matthias, taken away. Barrett Matthias. Good effort. Good work rate at the defensive end. Matthias playing in a different position for her at right back. Most often found in the midfield, at least at this level. Holiday knocking Kyle out of the way. That's soccer. And Bogus, Ojai both pointing their direction. It'll be FCKC ball. She'll leave it for Matthias. And eat about 5 more seconds by doing that, or more. Holiday is with space. Played back to McLeod. No scoring since the 36th minute when Erica Timrak did it unassisted. Getting it through the legs of Ohale. Then hitting an absolute rocket. Top shelf, upper 90, ricocheted back and in. If ESPN hasn't seen the goal, then they need to. Timrak. Lost now, Ojai. Back to Ojai. McCarty. One of the 3 second-half subs for the Dash, and Randy Waldrum. Stephanie Oakes. Sosa. Makes a run. Matthias. And kept in bounds. Nope. Becky Sauerbrunn thought she'd been able to get there before the ball rolled through. And a corner kick for Houston. Just the second one of the day. Stephanie Oakes has taken the majority of those this year. She will handle, but she'll also have a couple of options short with Edwards and Ojai. Bogus and A-Rod both out to defend against a ball played short. McCarty is in the 6th. They do play it short. That's Edwards. Pressure by Bogus. Oakes. Well played that time by FCKC. Good defensive pressure in the corner. A-Rod and Liz Bogus both there. Barnhart goes middle. Jenna Richmond. Sosa from behind. Sauerbrunn. Merritt Matthias. A lot of space in front of her right side. Edwards is there. And Buskowski couldn't control it. Now back to the Dash. Down a goal in the 75th minute. Houston has some work to do. Second game this year that they've scored. Ball is loose. Nikki Phillips. Nikki Phillips had to chase all the way back to the keeper, Barnhart. Escorting that ball back to the keeper. Now, Bogus plays forward. You see a lot of blue shirts playing on the defensive side of the field. Taken away by Kyle. Strips Bogus. And a whistle. Good news for FCKC in this stretch of 9 games in 30 days that they don't have to travel midweek. Seattle will be here on Wednesday. Reign come in with a record of 7-0. Commanding lead in the NWSL. Masser tied up with Richmond, trying to throw her out of the way and get to the play. Leanne Robinson, Timrack now. Double team McCarty. And Timrack is taken down, but ball will come the other way. Amy Rodriguez at the top of the scoring charts for this team and league with 6 goals scored. She had 2 a week ago on Mother's Day. Didn't score at Seattle, hasn't scored yet. Reign coming in on Wednesday. 7 o'clock start time. Temperatures will heat back up in what's been a seesaw temperature swing one way and another. Welcome to Kansas City. We're used to it. Centering ball in the middle. Try to get it to Ojai. Sauerbrunn there. Clears it with her left foot. Here to the VIP tent right in front of it. Romero to throw in. She had Edwards. Now looks forward to Phillips. Headed out. Masser. Settles. McCarty. McCarty left foot and sneaks it through. Tiffany McCarty, one of the second half subs for the Dash. Getting loose in the 78th minute. We're tied at 2. Just sneaking it inside the post. And one of the substitutions for Randy Walderam getting the job done. We talked about 18 different players having started for Houston this year. Boy, a lot of players have contributed. And McCarty gets the equalizers. Matthias on the touchline keeps it in play. Boskowski not able to get there. It's Romero. Ella Masser. It's Kyle. In her 4th game, 4th start after the trade with the Breakers. A technical player, composed, tough. We have seen that. She's lived up to the scouting report. 79 caps for the Canadian Nationals. Plays kind of the same position, similar as Boskowski and Richmond. There's McCarty again. Big collision at the edge of the 18 with Nikki Phillips. And a yellow card. The first one for FC Casey in this one, but it matches Nina Berger. So Houston, despite getting outshot 13-6, tied at 2, now with the ball on a restart. Right outside the edge of the 18, right near the corner in the 80th minute. Morgan Marlborough ready to check in and sub for FCKC. Edwards misses the shot off frame. She was going for the corner, upper 90, and couldn't tuck it in the corner. Marlborough getting instruction from FCKC head coach Vlatko Andonovski. She'd been out a couple of games after an ankle injury. Again, getting a start, scoring with first 5 minutes, spraining her ankle within the first 5 minutes, scoring the only goal of that game. And sometimes you're able to fight through it, the adrenaline. But missed 2 games after that, not cleared to play. But Marlborough will check in at the next opportunity. Tied at 2, 81st minute. And now given permission for the sub. Morgan, another one of the players with the University of Nebraska connection, starting her college career with the Cornhuskers before transferring to Santa Clara. Nikki Phillips, after getting a yellow, will check out. Of course, the danger of the second yellow is losing a man on the field and not having that player available for the next match. So Phillips will come out after that. We saw the same thing with Nina Berger after her yellow. Throw in on the side for Houston. Ojai kicked out. But Becky Sauerbrunn just is so solid. She did have a chance offensively. Didn't strike it that well with her left foot. Was in a good spot inside the penalty area. No doubt the leader of this team. Masser gets free, tripped up. Sauerbrunn comes out with it. Masser just lost her feet. Sosa back to McCarty, who accounted for the game equalizing goal. Jordan Jackson, who scored the first, was subbed out here in the second half. 82nd minute, dangerous spot here for FCKC. Trying to get organized. Matthias at the edge of the 6, as is Sauerbrunn in front of her, near post. Long throw in. Ball available. Barnhart goes to get it. Ojai was there for Houston. Al is bogus. Can't really get much of a counter here. Now they have to wait for bodies. Jenna Richmond. And FCKC gives it up. Kyle, chased by Richmond, plays it back. Holly Hine, Ohale, back to McLeod. Houston pulling level at 2, despite being outshot 13-7. Rafael Sosa. Second round draft pick in 2014. Sosa again. Marked tightly by Leanne Robinson. Can't connect with Ojai. McCarty makes a move on Sauerbrunn. Tries to get an angle. Ball loose in front. Cleared by Richmond. Holiday. Again, Morgan Marlborough, and substitution for FCKC playing up top now, as is Amy Rodriguez. Morgan, a dangerous goal scorer. A-Rod left foot. Shot. No! A save by McLeod. Ball is loose. Marlborough tries to track it down. The ball will go through, and a corner kick, FCKC. Aaron McLeod again. A-Rod with a good look. Struck well. McLeod going horizontal. And FC Kansas City will leave it up to Holiday. Her 6th, 7th now corner kick. As we approach the 85th minute. Holiday again having fits with that right shoelace. Now they have 3 players inside of the 6, including Marlborough. Ball headed out by Houston. Ohale as well. Trying to find the ball now. And cleared by the dash. Sauerbrunn will run it down under pressure by Ojai. Matthias. And loses to Edwards. Now Kyle. Masser. Edwards. And ahead Ojai. Settles. Gains control. Kyle forward now. Sauerbrunn kicks it through. And a throw in, not a corner. Just got it on the right side of the flag. And Stephanie Oakes will run down as we just sneak into the 86th minute. Thrown into McCarty. Scored a second half goal to get this thing level. Marlborough. Back to Bogus. Taken away by McCarty. Matthias, pressure from behind, and Merritt takes it away. Now back Leanne Robinson, Jenna Richmond. FCKC trying to spread the field out a little bit instead of it's been packed in somewhat in the center of the field. Last few minutes, now they spread it and play it wide. Liz Bogus with a lot of space. She has A-Rod in the middle. Cuts back to the middle. There's Rodriguez. Laskowski. Now Richmond. Back to Buzz. A-Rod waits to stay onside. Circling back. Bogus. Rodriguez. Laskowski. Behind A-Rod. Edwards and Marlboro. There's Timrak on the edge. Good defense by Romero to kick it through. Husker against Husker. Lauren Holiday surrounded. Timrak now tries to make a run and take it away. Ohale. Too long. Richmond. Now Leanne Robinson. Matthias by herself on the right. Holiday slipping a second time at a foul. Foul on Kyle. '88th minute now. Maybe a minute or two max stoppage time potential. Holiday pushing it in front. McLeod comes out to get it. She had Marlboro far post. Ball in the middle. Cloud has been terrific. Another ball headed, settled by Timrak. Amy Rodriguez has Bogus to the right. The middle stays packed to Timrak. Laskowski. And through the legs of the referee. Timrak, marked by Romero, trying to get at the corner, and the ball will roll through. And Houston asking for a goal kick, and they will get a goal kick. 89th minute now. Houston has not played to a draw in this first season since entering as an expansion team. 1-5-0 coming in. This was pretty much seen as a golden opportunity for the home team to get 3 points, considering what we saw 15 days ago. Ball loose. Dash. Control. Romero forward to McCarty. Masser plays wide. Stephanie Oakes. Kyle. Cutting back against Holiday. Now they play it wide. Boy, running out of time here for FCKC. Holiday plays a long ball. Has Amy Rodriguez on side. And we're going to get a yellow card on Ohale. The second yellow, second caution. Waldron, the Houston coach, wants an explanation from the AR to know what the call was exactly. He wants an explanation as we look again. Well, it was Ohale who picked up the red card when they played 2 weeks ago. And now with time of the essence and the right player for FCKC in control of it. Getting a restart here. Lauren Holiday on a free kick from 30 yards. Holiday sails it. Over the back fence, over the track.
Fourth official is indicating on the sideline there'll be a minimum added 2 minutes of stoppage.
2 minute stoppage time. 2 minute stoppage time and a 2-all score. Cloud taking her time, clearing the ball. Flick back, controlled by Ojai. Sosa tied up with Richmond. Now McCarty getting it around the defense. The ball rolls through, corner kick, goal kick. FCKC, Nicole Barnhart. Roughly 90 seconds left in the stoppage time. And Becky Sauerbrunn went down hard at the edge of the 18. Slow to get up. Leanne Robinson will put it back in play. Sending it forward in the middle. Head it back. Sauerbrunn, Matthias, Robinson. Morgan Marlborough plays it middle. Holiday can't get it to A-Rod. Rodriguez cut off by the defense. Holly Hine was there. Less than a minute. Buskowski to Holiday, who collides with Edwards, and a foul on Lauren. A big bump, and Houston is content to play for the point and slowing down tempo. They don't want to lose the opportunity to get one on the road. Taking every second they can. Holly Hine now. Sosa to McCarty. Ball go to the keeper quickly. Nicole Barnhart. We're beyond 2 minutes in stoppage time, so it could be any second. The ref did just now check his watch at the center of the field. Floated to the middle. Holiday in traffic. Now Buskowski. Now Sosa. She has Ojai. Left-footed shot, a long shot. Barnhart handles on a bounce. Brings it out quickly. And the whistle will sound. And after a goal from McCarty as one of the second half subs for the Houston Dash, Houston is able to come to town and get a point with a 2-all draw. FCKC will move their record to 3-4-2, getting a point, but not the 3 that they hoped to get after dominating this Dash team in Houston 2 weeks ago. FCKC will keep it at home and play first place Seattle. 7-0 the Reign come in with the best record in the NWSL as a team that's been close to untouchable so far. Both teams getting out of here with a point. Erica Timrak assisting on Lauren Holiday's first goal in the second minute, then a beautiful unassisted effort, her third goal of the season in the 36th minute, a goal that ESPN and the soccer world needs to take a look at as one of the great opportunities that she created, her own chance, and finished it beautifully. Houston FCKC played to a 2-all draw at Verizon Wireless Field. From the campus of UMKC, I'm Dave Stewart. Good night from Kansas City.